Hey everybody, it's Dark here, back with the Star Wars Battlefront Let's Play. Special guest today for this episode, Deep Web joins us again. Just like last time, we're on Renvar again, but this time we're playing as the Empire.
Hello everybody.
Yeah, we get cool snowtrooper armor this time. We also get to go to the other Renvar map. There's the harbor, and then this is the Citadel map. I personally prefer the Citadel map, even though there's no vehicles. I just think it's a little bit more fun to fight in.
Yeah, I like the scenery too.
More opportunities. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I thought they actually did a pretty good job of like with all the ruins and stuff. Like it gives you a more opportunity to be a better player.
Good sniping positions too, I guess.
Yeah, you can kind of like, okay, so like where we are is pretty good right now because you can see over to that other command post, and you can also see people walking by in those gaps in that wall there. But, I wanted to go ahead and ask you a question, Deep Web. You said that last time you were on here that like one of the things that really bothered you about the new Battlefront is that there's no campaign, right?
Yeah.
Well, obviously we talked about that, but I wanted to ask you, what other content do you think the new Battlefront really is lacking? Because I kind of think, having played a lot of it now, for the amount of game in there, they ought to just be selling that for like $40 instead of $60.
Yeah, well, I think the main content they could put in would be the Clone Wars era.
Yeah.
And it just has so many different units and maps that you could play with. They just left it all out.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been that hard to like design like it to where, because if they really wanted to, they could just leave super battle droids out or use it as like one of the upgrade moves. Like, you know, like how you can deploy like shield turrets or personal bubble shields or like the thermal imploders. I don't get why like being like a super battle droid could have been like a special unlock or something like that if they were that worried about it being like powerful on the online or something.
Nah, they were just worried about effort. They didn't want to put the effort in.
We've captured a command.
You know, that's probably true actually, is they just honestly didn't feel like putting in that level of difficulty. I mean, I like DICE. They're good developers. They know how to make console shooter games, especially in the online aspect. I don't like EA.
Yeah, the shooting mechanics are good. I just wish they would have added Clone Wars and some more maps and game modes and stuff.
Yeah. I do think what's kind of sad though is like you look at how many game developers nowadays are making FPSs, and there's really only a few now that you even make large titles anymore. Because I mean, you have like DICE, you have Treyarch, Bungie. I mean, other than that, you don't really get a whole lot. I mean, I don't think Sledgehammer's still even around now after the whole Modern Warfare 3 back.
I don't really play first-person shooters all too much. More of a Fallout.
Me neither. I honestly, the quality of them just kept declining. I felt like I didn't feel like I was worth $60.
And meanwhile, these open-world RPG games keep going up in quality, like GTA, Fallout, Skyrim,
yeah,
Elder Scrolls.
Well, the whole one that I've seen a lot of critical acclaim for. I haven't played them, but like the whole Dark Souls franchise.
Oh yeah.
And by extension of that, Demon Souls and Bloodborne. Those are pretty popular, and that's like a Japanese developer. I hadn't heard of them before, but like as far as RPG goes, that's supposed to be like the ones you play. But I personally like having seen a lot of gameplay of them, but never actually playing them myself. So if I ever play them, my opinion might change. But they all seem to me just be a little too dreary. Like I get like they're going for that gritty kind of like dark atmosphere and stuff. It's very grim games, but like I don't want to spend like the amount of time I'm gonna spend on an RPG like with that same atmosphere all the time. I feel like it would get old.
It's like playing Fallout 3 and everything is like green and gray.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, you know, it's just, I sit there and go, I'm like, and honestly, if you look at Bloodborne and you look at Dark Souls and everything, it's really similar stuff. The gameplay is far from the same, I'll give it that, but they are pretty similar in a lot of ways. They do have, I mean, you can definitely tell playing that, you know, this is the same developers following in their same kind of footsteps design-wise, which is good because, I mean, it's obviously a successful formula. People love those games, but I don't know, as far as RPGs goes, I'm just going to stick to Skyrim, definitely. That's a great game. I love Fallout 3.
Played a little Fallout 4.
Fallout 4 I haven't had a lot of time to play around with.
Yeah, it's good. Maybe not like, obviously expectations are like out of this world for it. And I mean, it was really good, but it probably didn't meet like everybody's fantasies.
Yeah, I think, you know, Fallout 4 had very tough shoes to fill. And Bethesda, being a great developer that they are, definitely tried to fill them as well as they could. But I mean, some expectations were just so high for that game. I mean, you really can't. I mean, they already went above and beyond with the whole settlement and building and crafting. I think I don't really like what they did to power armor.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I've never been a fan of like fuels in games, you know, that kind of deal.
I hate having to like maintain my weapons and armor like that. That's probably just me being lazy.
To me, it kind of depends on like how long they actually last. I felt like New Vegas and 3 had a relatively good system about stuff lasting a while and performance declining at an acceptable rate. I'm not gonna call it like really, you know, preferable, but I mean, having played other games with similar systems, then you do definitely get tired of that crap. Especially like if you're at a really tough stage of the game and you just like don't have enough ammo or something. First playthrough, having difficulty.
You seem to be getting better at Battlefront since the last 2 times I've seen you play.
You know, it amazes me kind of like how I've been playing this game for years. I love it and everything, and then like some of these episodes, I just completely get terrible. Like it's like I sit there and I go, I'm like, people are gonna think I'm doing a blind let's play, and I'm like, it's like I promise I've been playing this game since it came out.
It's probably more difficult on PC than on console. I'm used to playing on console.
Yeah. I mean, that's where my original. I still have my original PS2 copy of this. It's pretty good. I mean, it still runs on my PS2 Slim or whatever it was, the small one they made. Yeah. I still have my Battlefront 2 copy for that too. I mean, I really like it. As far as video games go now, I'm starting to really just be a fan of just Nintendo adventure games and PC. I actually do want a PS4 to some degree, but I just can't think of enough games that I want that would make me want a PS4.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there are a few games I like to play on PS4. I don't know, like Uncharted, maybe.
Yeah. But it's not enough to make me really want it. It's just kind of like it's not really a unique enough system. Like, oh, it can browse the web. Oh,
I just got raped.
You know, stream Netflix. I'm like, okay, come on. Even the Wii U can do that. Even the Wii can do that. So I mean, that's not particularly like huge selling points for me. And I'm not buying into the Xbox One 50,000 TV features.
I mean, just get like your $35 Chromecast and it has everything you could possibly want.
Exactly.
Stream
That's
your
the thing. Is you know, it amazes. Oh, that was a great death by me. Ooh, go me. Top tier Battlefront player right there, everybody.
Fail the week.
But like, it's what amazes me is I feel like as far as console games goes, or sorry, not console games, but console development. The companies making consoles seem to be totally forgetting that we buy video game consoles to play video games. I'm not buying them to watch TV. If it has like Netflix and everything, that's a cool benefit. Yeah, that's nice. But at the end of the day, I'm not buying it for that. I bought my Wii U to play Super Smash Bros. 4, to play Mario Kart 8, to play what I was hoping would be a new Metroid on the Wii U, and I was sorely disappointed. You know, stuff like that. Star Fox Zero. sure, I love watching Netflix on it, but like that's not why I bought it. And I just feel like if you look across the board right now, none of the games for the consoles right now are being particularly unique or being particularly exclusive in the sense that like these games are only on the PS4. These games are only on the Xbox.
Except for
Sure, there's a couple titles for all the systems, and Nintendo being the standout here, obviously having all their stuff on their system only, but... I mean, hell, but being a Wii U owner sucks because Nintendo won't make any games. I mean, there's nothing to own. I mean, really, I don't know what they want me to do as a Wii U
well, I've
owner.
never owned a Wii, so I don't really know the situation.
The situation is this. Nintendo gave us a console that really was kind of released somewhat outdated already by its competitors. And on top of that, they gave us no games. I mean, you have some flagship titles, but even then, we're missing stuff.
All I know is Super Smash Bros. I don't even play that game. Every time I play that friend sauce, I just like slam on the buttons as much as possible and hope something happens.
Yeah.
Victory is imminent.
I see them play me in Halo.
I'll go ahead and get back to the game for a little bit. So, every person on these snow maps actually get little details or armor changes. Most obvious being, you know, Stormtrooper to Snowtrooper. Rebel soldiers get a white uniform. But that's not really one I pointed out because I figure my viewers, you know, can look at that and see. I just want to point out that the Wookiees actually will get snow in their fur, and I'm pretty impressed that, like, LucasArts actually was like, yeah, let's put that in, and then just leave that as a blank thing.
I have never noticed that.
Yeah, like, I mean,
Maybe I did subconsciously.
I wish I had pointed out earlier, but now there's only 6 enemies left.
Go find a Wookiee.
I usually try to go hunting just in case for like the last 4 people or whatever at the end of these.
Wookiee hunting?
Yeah.
Is that an endangered species?
There was one. Yeah, you know, I hate Wookiees in the Star Wars franchise. I don't like them at all.
They're better than whatever Jar Jar was.
Oh yeah, Gungans. I'm so glad that like they just like let you slaughter those in the beginning.
I forgot about that mission. It's like a Gungan massacre.
Yeah, but as always, everybody, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.